Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy Arena Direct event. I'm Paul Cheon, and today we are out for more booster boxes of Final Fantasy. We have only won 3 boxes so far. We went 4 and 2 in the last video with a pretty average Dimir deck. We were 4-0 actually, and then the wheels came off as we ran into some stiffer opposition. But hopefully this time around, we are the ones that open an absolutely busted pool. I feel like it's been a while, and we're due. So this is the one, okay? This is the one. All right, now before we head into the sealed deck, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com if you want Magic the Gathering singles. Go to TCGplayer.com if you want Magic the Gathering product. If you want booster boxes like Final Fantasy, or you wanted singles for your standard, modern, pioneer, or commander decks, check them out. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, go to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. They are the place to go to for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes. They've got a lot of premium stuff out there. They have a new line of curved sleeves that I also recommend checking out. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. They also have a heavy convention presence, so swing by their booth, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Alrighty. 10 rares. Can we do it? What do you do? What do you do? You are 5 colors. I don't think this is going to make it into my deck. And sadly, I don't have any slam dunk rares here. Joshua can be... like, the problem is these rares are all red and white. Maybe that's where I have to go. Joshua is certainly very, very strong. Clive can be strong. So, I mean, those are good reasons to be red. I actually like Starting Town a fair bit. It just gives you a lot of options for splashing. Ultima's good, Ninja's Blade is good, and Cecil is good. I do like the fact that I have 2 good black rares, which, because black... I feel like I've been black in basically every single sealed, or nearly every single sealed deck. All right, let's take a look here. Zach. There's an Ultima. White looks... unsurprisingly, white looks weak again. Ultima, always just an awkward card. White wants to attack. Look at my curve. And then Ultima just shuts things down. Blue, we have an Ultros. We have a card draw spell. Side quest card collection. Syncopate. Yeah, blue looks fine, but, you know, not super impressive. Let's take a look at black. Black is almost always... like... yeah, black is just the truth in this format. All right, Cecil, Black Mage's Rod, double Hectize, Reno and Root, double cornered by Black Mages. Greatsword is fine. Blade's good. Yeah, we're going to play black. All right, moving on to red. We have Captain Lannery Storm, which is good. Choco Comet, Clive, Fire Magic. Okay. I mean, red has more hope than I usually have for the color. Green looks really bad. Double Gardener and a Colosseum Behemoth. Okay, so green is just not an option this time. And we have the Starting Town. We have Lionheart, Blitzball for mana fixing. There's an Omega. Let's put all the signpost cards in. Yeah, green is just like no Fat Chocobos, no Chocobo Kick. All we have is the Behemoth. I just don't think we have enough there for green. But let's see what we can play with after cleaning this up. Another just medium pool, I think. All right. So this is what we have. I mean, very clearly we should be blue here. Our best cards being Ultros, Combat Tutorial I love, Wyvern is great, Quistis is good, Swallowed by Leviathan is a premium counterspell. Side quest card collection, also a really, really solid card in this type of format. Red... like, it's just not deep enough. That's the problem. Like, there's a Choco Comet, but that's basically it. Now, noting that my mana is, like, it does give me... my mana is just weird. Like, I do have a billion towns, but they're all kind of in awkward colors. Like, if I want to look at my white, it's just not good enough. There's an Ultima, but it just doesn't feel like it's deep enough. But if I did want to go, like, blue-red or something, I can certainly, like, splash to Joshua because I have the double Rabinaster with the Starting Town. And so that could be a consideration. What is in my black, though? There's a Cecil, Ninja's Blades, which I think is solid. Corner by Black Mages is great, and Sephiroth's Intervention. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, double Corner by Black Mages and Sephiroth's Intervention is very, very good interaction. But red also gives me Fire Magic, Choco Comet, and a Light of Judgment, so it's not far off. I can also play Black Waltz number 3, but I don't think I want these the base white cards, so Rufus is no good. This doesn't look like a deck that's looking for the airship, and the question is basically, do I want to go like blue-red splashing... Oh, excuse me, I can't play this card. Blue-red splashing Joshua or blue-black? All right, you know what? I've done blue-black a lot, and I have a good sense for what this is going to look like. Let's just lay out the blue-red deck here and see what that looks like. All right, folks. I just put together the most ridiculous-looking deck. I don't know if this works, but this is 5 colors. I'm playing 7 towns, so the merchant's really good, and so is the Omega. We are a blue-red base, mostly blue. Okay, this is 8 blue sources, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. We do have a Blitzball as well, and I have an Ice Flawn, so 8 blue sources plus Ice Flawn, so 9. So blue is good. Mostly a blue-red base, splashing white for Joshua, with these 3 lands and a starting town and a Blitzball. Splashing black for a good removal spell in Sephiroth's Intervention, because we're lacking removal. Splashing green for Omega, okay? And then we also have Joda the Unifier. This is 1 of every color. I don't know how easy it is for me to play this card. It's probably impossible, I will say. But legendary creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendary creatures, okay? Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top. So they basically have Cascade for other legendary cards. So, this is a 41 card deck. I basically like all of my spells. Light of Judgment, I kind of need to play just for more removal. Like Choco Comet, Light of Judgment, Intervention, Fire Magic, so 4. And then I need to cut 1 more card. I'm going to play the Vaughn. It's a legend and it gets me a treasure. So, this is the super sweet deck that, I mean, honestly, most of it, like I have the looters too, but like most of the time I'm probably just like looting this away, or I probably won't be able to play this, especially in a deck with 7 islands. It's a little bit tough. Like I probably need to play like another basic somewhere, but I just don't want to play another Plains, Swamp, or Forest for the most part. And it's really important for me to play all my blue cards early, so drawing islands is good. So this is one build. I will have to cut a card. Let's take a look at the Dimir control build. But man, I feel like playing this deck. And I know you all want to see me play this deck. It is a town deck with a lot of power in the top end. But let's take a look at what our Dimir deck looks like. All right, this is the Dimir deck. And what's interesting about this build is that it's actually quite proactive. It's got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 creatures, or things that make creatures, if you include Black Mage's Rod, Ninja's Blades, Dark Knight's Greatsword, right? And double Retrieve the Esper. So you just play a bunch of creatures, and then you have Cornered by Black Mages, which is basically more creatures that you can also use. And then given that a lot of your creatures are also spells, this is really good. We have a couple of counter spells. We have access to another removal spell and the Intervention, and then we have the Lionheart as a way to slap, kill something small, but also then move it on to cards like the Hektais here and win in that fashion. And then there's also Side Quest Card Collection, which is just like a totally fine card to close out the game, and Combat Tutorial as well. So this deck actually looks very, very solid. It's just curving out. It has removal. It's got a little bit of card draw in Combat Tutorial and Side Quest Card Collection, but you get to play like the Cecil, which is quite nice here. This deck looks really nice and solid. Now, the question is, will this deck be able to compete with decks that are looking to try to go over the top? I do have 5 answers for things. Death Touch. Yeah, I mean, I do think this deck certainly has legs. And it looks like the far more consistent option. I'm not playing the Ice Flawn or the Merchants because I just want to beat down. beat down, just curve out, play to the board basically. Phaidon isn't particularly good with 9 creatures. And as far as our mana situation goes, given that I have the double cornered by black mages, I should probably go ahead and play the starting town and play something like, you know, an 8-8 split. Possibly a 9-7 split even. I have the same number of black and blue cards, but I have 2 double black cards that I really would like to play on turn 3. So I can see something like this. That gives us 8 blue and 10 black. Solid curve. Lots of things to do. Like I have 3-4 equipment, which is also just ways to utilize our mana. Black Mage's Rod and the corner by Black Mages looks really good. Like this almost looks like a black-red spells deck. With Black Mage's Rod, double corner by Black Mages, lots of cheap things to do with removal. I'm going to screenshot this and let's go back to the sweet list one more time just to see if that deck actually functions. All right. You know what? I don't care if the blue-black deck might be the thing. It's close, but let us just have some fun. All right? I'm going to do this for you, for me. Let us explore. I've done a bunch of seals already. Let's just see what happens with this absolutely ridiculous build here. So let's take a look at what this deck is trying to do. Got a couple of 2-drops here, Sahagin, Ultra, Scorpion, Sentinel. Good blockers. We have 5, and the important thing for this deck, because it's going to be really slow, is you need ways to recover because you're going to be on the back foot. We have Fire Magic and Ultima. Now, Ultima is really hard to cast. We only have 6 white sources, but hopefully we can kind of use some of the card draw that we have to smooth out our draws to kind of get us to where we need to go, okay? Additionally, we have just like a bunch of these random 3-drops that are all solid. The merchants, I think, are good here. They work really well with Fire Magic. They help me loot away things that I might not need, help me find lands as well, and is just a really good blocker. So I think that's pretty decent. The Quistis Trap is quite decent as well, just in general. Just being able to buy back Choco Comets or Ultimas if I need in the late game is nice. Joshua's obviously strong. I'm not sure about Vaughn. Like, this is not really an aggressive deck, but at the same time, this thing makes us treasures, and if I'm on the play, this can just get me free mana fixing, right? So that's another thing to consider. I do need to make 2 cuts out of here, noting that I also have less blue sources. Like, my mana is wild, okay? Absolutely wild. But I think I can at least cut 1, retrieve the Esper, and I'm considering possibly cutting a 2nd. I just think I have enough ways to win. And this card is, like, I kind of feel like the Merchant plays a more important role in this deck specifically, just because it can help me loot away cards I can't cast, and I have 7 towns in my deck, right? So like double Merchant, Combat Tutorial, Side Quest card collection gives us a good amount of card flow, and then I feel like the combination of Clive, Joda, Omega, like that should be enough to, and Choco Comet should be enough to kind of close out the games. And that's my thought process. And my creature count is also quite high. 13 plus double retrieve the Espers and Choco Comet. So I don't want to cut any interaction. I think that's really important. So certainly at least 1 retrieve the Esper. And I do think Light of Judgment is a more necessary card. So why don't we just cut both retrieve the Espers and just try that? All right. This is without a doubt, the craziest deck that I've ever put together in Sealed. I don't know if it's going to work. It is 5 colors. We're playing all of our towns, but let's have a good time. Let's win some matches. I am not expecting to win a box with this, but if we win a handful of matches and get to go off with Joda, that's good enough for me. And I hope it's good enough for you. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons here. Thank you so much for all your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel. There's a lot of really good channels in the Discord channel, which I believe is going to be an excellent resource to help you up your limited game. All right, opponent on the play here. I have a starting town, which is like the MVP land in this deck, so very, very happy about that. I can play a turn 2 Sahagin if I need, but if they don't play something on turn 2... Okay, well, I'll play the Sahagin, I guess. Turn 2 Coral. Maybe I just play the... Actually, maybe playing the tap land's better. Because if I play the Sahagin here, the next turn I can't play anything either. Alright, so we'll just play more tap lands. Let's just hope they don't have like a super good aggressive start. Combat tutorial, geez, okay. I mean, that is an aggressive start. I need to play this turn, or it'll come into play tapped. And let us play the merchant. So, I mean, if they kill the merchant, they kill the merchant. But, like, I will be able to play the intervention eventually. Yeah. Alright. By the way, I can sack this and draw 3 cards next turn if I need. So, I'm happy with the merchant. Like I said, I'm not playing the Retrieve the Espers, but I don't think I'll miss it too much. Like, I think it's a really good card if your deck doesn't have enough things to do. I just feel like my deck has plenty of things to do. Joshua? That's an exciting one. Playing Blitzball does seem quite nice, though. They can't tap anything this turn. Yeah, alright, let's play Blitzball. Play a tap land. Probably just going to be looting away the Sahagin. Just developing my mana in this spot seems pretty good. It looks like they're also going quite deep here. So I just need to make sure I don't fall too far behind. Edgar to draw 1 card? Okay, that's not too bad. It is a 4/5 though. Okay, there is a swamp. I can draw 3 cards with this, so I do need to be mindful of that. They have 5 cards in hand. I can play the Wyvern. Alright, I gotta think here now. Yeah, let's play the Wyvern. I can also keep up Swallowed by Leviathan by playing a 3-drop. And the Wyvern just puts enough stuff in play. Like, I don't... Like, my hand is so good, there's nothing really that I want to rummage away anyways. And they're likely to have removal, so I just don't want them to use it on the Joshua immediately. So, Swallowed by Leviathan as an option here. And, additionally, I have... Now, granted, they have 1 billion mana in play, so it's going to be really hard to counter something. I can counter something for 3. And they have 8 mana. So if they play a 6-drop, I can counter that, I guess. Ultros, I cannot counter. Ultros, I want to kill. Oh, wow. That is quite nice. So I can counter this, but I think I just want to draw the cards here, so let's just let this resolve. It doesn't feel great. So they're going to take Fate of the Suncrist. Let's put, like, obviously one of the spells on the bottom. So they get 2 lands and a Fate of the Suncrist. That's okay. Five, 6 cards in hand. Are they going to get really aggressive here and attack and then tap my thing? No. All right, let's block. Boom, draw some cards. Look, they drew some cards, we draw some cards. Oh, that is an Ultima. That is an Ultima that I can cast. Is it time? I don't know. Like, I don't know how far ahead on board I am if I cast an Ultima here. Like, they lose all their... I mean, they definitely have better things in play than we do. One, two, three, four, five. The problem is I don't have a good follow-up here. But I don't know that they're going to add too much more to the board. And they have 3 unknowns. And killing Ring of the Lucii also seems pretty good. Alright. And stopping Ultros also seems very important, so... Alright. And you know, I do have good follow-ups here, right? So, hopefully that Ultima was good. They do have a Fate of the Suncrist. Kenrith? Yikes. Okay. I am going to... Okay, kill it. I wanted to do it this way to play around Syncopate for 1. Like I could have played Ultros first, obviously. Alright, Graha Tia. Okay, that's not too bad. Ash. Okay. That is a Captain Lannery Storm, which isn't particularly strong here. Alright, this is probably a good time to run out the Josh. I just don't know what to discard. It's at least Captain Lannery Storm. But I kind of like everything else, right? So just discard the 1, I guess. And keep up Swallowed by Leviathan on the Grahatia. Because if I flip this, it's really good, right? I just have this giant flyer. Alright. Anyways, I can... Swallowed by Leviathan. And I also just want to hit, like, infinite lands here, if possible. So 5 mana to kill that. So I can just fire this off. Choco Comet and a land. Kind of just want both. What the heck? Cargo airship, okay. Oh, because they get to draw a card too. Sure. That is a Gallicat, okay. I kind of just want to flip this. I'm at 16, this is just a giant thing. But also just adding to the board seems very, very strong. I can also quist this. No, I should probably just use a removal spell here. What do they have in the yard? Kenrith, Fate. Oh, I can also quist this Memories Returning, just so they can't flash it back. I actually like that a fair amount. And I can tap something down. It's mostly to prevent them from getting card advantage. Let's tap you down. Put a card into my hand. I will put... Wow, hold on. Joda seems insane. Okay, come on. I gotta take the Joda. I can cast it. Oh my gosh, what a Memories Returning, by the way. They're gonna put Omega or Choco Comet in the bottom. I'll take the other card. Okay, so they put the Omega. I'll take the Choco Comet. And then they'll probably just give me the land. Which I don't mind either. Oh, that was incredible. That was incredible. Let's go. All of the value. They're blocking here? Okay, so that... Oh, sorry, they have the Grahatia, sure. Oh my gosh. Just don't wrath the board. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I don't want to play the Joda just yet. Okay, they're at 20 life. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can kill the Grahatia, which isn't terrible. I can kill the Grahatia and then make a giant Ultros. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. 5, 6. This gets 8 counters on it. We'll tap this down. So now they're going to kill the Ultros, and then we can play Joda. We have how many cards left? 15? Okay. Oh, this is hilarious. This is incredible. Oh, they didn't actually activate the cargo ship. Sure. I mean, they have to kill Ultros. And then we get to play the Warrior of Light! Let's go! The Warrior of Light! Oh my gosh, this is so amazing! This is so amazing. Paladin Arms? Sure. Sure. All right. Let's see. I can't cast another legendary card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So yeah, I guess we'll play... Oh, I gotta be careful how I tap here. All right. So... Green, blue, white, black, red, green. So colorless, blue, white, red. So blue, black, white, red, green. Okay? We can pitch some lands here. Certainly this land. Syncopate. Yeah, okay. I'll discard Syncopate. Hold on. Do I want to discard Syncopate? Like, maybe that's like a card that I want. No, they have too much mana. Alright. It's an 8/8. It's an 8/8. Alright. This flips as well, and I still have some more creatures I can play. Alright, they need like a sweeper, I guess. Alright. Like Ultima or bust, I think, for the opponent. Oh, yes! Oh, look, that one game alone, okay? That one game alone was worth me submitting this deck. Hell yeah! Oh man, I'm so pumped. 1-0. 1-0. Let's win. May we win every die roll. May we win every die roll and draw perfect mana. Oh man. You know, see, I've been playing this game for over 25 years. This still, you know, stuff like this, it makes me so happy. Just like being able to just get away with doing stuff like this, it's so fun. So fun. Alright, gonna keep this hand. Certainly need more lands. Black Mage's Rod, okay. Tap land? No. Ooh, that's actually good. Captain Lannery Storm. As long as they don't play, like, if they just play like a 2 toughness creature, this is okay, right? Dreams of Laguna? Oh yeah, that's perfect. So now I'm gonna at least get 1 treasure off of this Vaughn. Or Captain Lannery Storm, whatever you want to say. I mean, they're 100% attacking me, right? Unless they can just, they have X-ray vision. You can't play something for 1 mana. Alright. Here we go. Okay. I can play Ultima. At some point, I don't think I need to. I can also play Choco Comet. If they kill the Vaughn, it's also okay. I don't have the mana to actually cast Warrior of Light, because I drew my second mountain. We're close, though. And I will try to save this treasure as much as I can, and fire off all the other options. Instant Ramen, huh? Okay. I don't mind that. They're gonna kill this, right? I mean, this is annoying. It deals a lot of damage. Okay, so they don't have the removal spell then. Like, there's no reason for them to wait there and let me make a treasure. Okay, and I will play the Merchant. Just to have a blocker here. I'm at 14 life. Like, just trying to carefully manage my resources here. They didn't sack the Ramen? Okay. I mean, I can technically play Joda. Which would... What does it say? Legendary creatures you control get +X+... Oh, so this gives... This would have given this +2/+2. Wow, that's really good. Alright, Sleep Magic on Vaughn. Just fine. I mean, this is kind of getting annoying. Okay. Oh, they're gonna discard... They're gonna sack the Ramen. Okay, so... That is their card advantage engine, I suppose. Swallowed by Leviathan. I'm actually going to kill this. Alright, and I'm gonna just keep up loot / swallowed by Leviathan here. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. Well, yeah, I'll do that. Like, I don't want to cast Swallowed by Leviathan, but unless, like, if they play something that I absolutely need to counter, then I will. You know what I mean? Ice Flawn is fine, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's loot. This doesn't feel like the type of game where Ultima is going to be great. So let's actually discard that. There is a Blitzball. That was certainly very good. But I kind of want to kill this and keep up Counterspell, I think. So let's kill this. And attack. Now that I have the Blitzball, I'm not as concerned about my mana situation. Granted, blue, white, red, black, like, I still can't cast the Warrior of Light anytime soon here. But they do have 5 cards in hand. Ilmeg Pixie, that is fine. They're also at 13 life, so I do have to be mindful of that. Sage's Noliths, that is also fine. Resentful Revelation is also fine. Okay. That was a good turn for my opponent. They played a bunch of stuff. I guess an Ultima here would not be bad anymore. Alright. Ooh, Fire Magic. Oh my gosh. Hold on. So I can just Fire Magic for 1 here, kill 2 things? Oh my gosh, my Vaughn lives too! Oh, what a blowout! That's actually insane. Alright, I'm just gonna attack. Keep up Swallow by Leviathan. That was the best fire magic ever. Actually, best fire magic ever. I'm almost certain that I'm gonna have to use Swallow by Leviathan here. 4 cards in hand. I have this board. What do you got? Like, very rarely do you see Sleep Magic fall off because of a damage effect. You know what I mean? Okay, that we will not counter. They have double Ramen. Whew. Dragoon's Wyvern. 2 cards in hand. I'm at 14. We will let that resolve as well. Okay. Oh, we drew the Swamp here too? You know what time it is? It's Joda time, baby! Oh, man. This is fantastic. It is Joda time. Alright. Let's pass. They have 2 cards in hand with 8 mana available. Sephiroth's Intervention, I can counter this. I just need to put 1 card into my graveyard, so let's try. If they have another counter, obviously, this doesn't work for us, but... I don't know what that was. Okay, Combat Tutorial is quite nice. So is Syncopate. It looks like they might have another removal spell. I mean, I'm just gonna keep... Oh no, I can't keep both. What am I saying? Alright, let's do that. Why do they tap 4? Oh, this is so awesome. Alright, that is a Ring of the Lucii. Okay. So, if I go Combat Tutorial... Okay. This is so great. Alright. Alright. Do I sack the Blitzball? I think I do. See what I find. Okay. I think this hedges the best. Don't need this or... Sure. Alright. This way, if they, like, somehow kill everything, I still have this, and I can hit them. And this is just like a super lethal attack. We're at 14. They have 1 card left. All right. Man, this has been such a fun couple of games here so far. Joda, I'm a believer now. I am a believer now. Dreams of Laguna. Okay. That is desperation mode here. Like, what can they play? Like Xenos Van Baelsar? The thing is, all my stuff is so big anyways. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Okay. So that shrinks this, then puts them up to 4. I will loot here. I have so much mana now. Okay, I just have all spells. All right. So this costs 5 mana to use, okay. So this blocks here. So they're just gonna die. I guess I just attack with this too. Yeah. Because this way, if they like kill this, I still hit them for 3 and I sack a treasure and they die. I guess I'll have 2 treasures in play, so it didn't really matter. All right, playing against 2 other kind of slower decks, and we were able to go over the top, which is unsurprising with what we have, and we are 2-0. Come on. Winning 2 boxes with this would be like the pinnacle of my Final Fantasy play. I mean, honestly, we've already peaked. We've already peaked. Like, we got to cast Joda. All right, I'm keeping this. Certainly keeping this. My only green splash, I believe, is Omega. So let's play the Vector first. We can play Fire. Our hand is Fire Magic, Ultima, Choco Comet. Now, we can't play the Ultima just yet, but... All right, another, like, slower Dimir Sultai build. Sure. Okay. Final Days. That is something that I do need to be mindful of. We can take some damage here from the Greeter. I do have the Ultima for the late game here. Ari, man. Okay. Here's the question. Like, do I just Choco Comet the Ari Man? Or do I play Fire Magic? I'm gonna Choco Comet. So this costs 6 mana to deal 3 to everything. I'm kind of looking to save the sweepers, maybe, for the Final Days, if that's a possibility. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I mean, Vaughn is okay, but I think it's better just to play the Merchant here. Like, trading this for a Bard's Bow just doesn't seem all that great. I'd rather have the 1/4 because that blocks the Bard's Bow. Oh, it'd be funny if they attack me with the Bard's Bow. All right, we drew another land, which is fantastic, because then now I can sack the Merchant for more cards, which I'm totally fine with. I can also just attack with the Chocobo. Okay, I'm happy with that trade, of course. We'll pass. Like, is their best play just to equip Bard's Bow? That doesn't seem great. Okay. I want to hit some lands. Good. All right. We drew 4 lands in a row. I mean, that is a lot of lands. Like, it's still okay for us, but... don't really want to play Clive right now. Playing Captain Lannery Storm doesn't seem that great. They have 4 cards. We have a Quistis. Quistising their final days is also not bad. I mean, maybe I just fire off play the fire magic here. I'm actually going to play this so that I can maybe play Ultima next turn. Actually, I'm just going to play this out too. See what they do. I think this is like a nice lightning rod potentially for removal. There's a wyvern. Okay. That is an Ice Flawn, which works really well with the fire magic. So why don't we tap down the wyvern? And then I can attack with the Vaughn, and I don't think they're going to trade with Ultros. So that's good. And let's pass. Alright, so we're up a fair amount of cards, and we are setting up for a very large fire magic here. They haven't flashback the final days just yet. It would just only make one token, but it would tap down my creatures, so certainly something that they can consider. Albed Salvagers, okay. So they would drain me for like 3 here. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. So I'm going to full control this fire magic for 3. Boom. It's a lot of drains. But I think it was worth. Now, they do get to flash this back for 1,000,000. Now the question is, do I counter this? They have 2 cards in hand. What can I quist this back? A Choco Comet? Like, I have a lot of good options here for the Quistis. So yeah, why don't we counter it? I have 4 cards in the graveyard, so this is just a counter. Don't want that, and I will absolutely take Sephiroth's Intervention. I can potentially finish them off with the Choco Comet too. I can also play Clive and like not discard my hand, right? That's an option. Because Quistis doesn't do much here. And I like my hand, so I'm just gonna play this as a 5/5, I think. And just keep up removal plus Quistis. Oh, they played a Wanderings, okay. And this just hits for 10 damage, right? And then I can finish them off with Quistis Choco Comet. And, you know, obviously if you're my opponent, like, you're like, oh, that's a bad sign. Alright, they do have lots of mana. Is there like a big X spell here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 11 mana. Summon Bahamut would be pretty good. I can kill it, though. Fight On is excellent, but they don't actually have great things in the graveyard to get. Okay. What do you do when you flip? Fight up to 1 target creature. I don't want to fight this. I think I should save this for like a fireball kill. So let's kill you. Oh, they get to sack the Bard's Bow. That's good. So they go to 8 here. Oh, we drew Joshua as well? Okay. Come on, I just wanted to flip this. Let's be real. Look at this thing. How does it fly? Or is it just a 9/9? Oh, just a 9/9. Okay. And then we'll play Joshua. We'll discard the Ultima. Look at these. I even know the lore. They're brothers, I think. Wait, no. Is that the lore? Yeah, I think they're brothers. Joshua and Clive. Greatness at any cost. Dark Confidant? So what do you do? Good game. All right. Add 4 red. If it has 3 or more lower counters, then return it to the battlefield. Okay, so it fights something, and then it adds like a bunch of red mana, which would have been really good with the Quistis, because I could get back the Choco Comet and use all that mana to just deal a giant fireball. All right, we are 3-0 with this deck. Let's go! Oh man, this is fantastic. I am loving every single part about this deck so far. Super happy. Super happy. All right, opponent on the play. We have a bunch of tap lands. We have the starting town, one of the better, I mean, probably the best land in our deck that lets us cast all of our spells. That's a turn 1 Magitech Infantry. We do have the Fire Magic, but that is, you know, one of the biggest concerns, like losing to like a Magitech Infantry deck. Black Mage's Rod. So yeah, I'm just going to fire this off. No reason getting, no point getting greedy here. Let's just kill 2 things. Nice and clean. Okay, Dwarven Castle Guard. I can play Merchant or the Vaughn. I'm just going to play the Merchant here. It just blocks extremely well. And if they kill this to get in for 2 damage, then I can play this and attack. Namazu Trader. Well, now I can no longer attack. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit awkward now, because if they kill this, then I'm in trouble. But I don't have a good answer to that. I think Combat Tutorial makes sense here. Make a really big creature here. And let's play a tap land. Man, we even killed 2 things, so really, really need them to not kill my Merchant here. Otherwise, we will be in trouble. Although, I guess we have the intervention now. So next turn, we can just use the intervention to kill the trader. Ultima. Okay, that is a nice one that I'm going to kill immediately. No combat trick shenanigans here. And I'm going to just keep playing my tap lands. So let's see. Blue, red, white, black, green. We got the Joda. And here's the nice thing. If they had a removal spell, I think they would have used it on the Merchant. I think so. So I think it might be reasonable here to just run out the Joda. Okay, Namazu Trader, okay. Sure. Okay, they're digging. But I do not mind this spot at all. I could also just, like, play an Ice Flawn. Fatal Push! Nice! That is very good. That is very nice. Okay, okay. So, yeah. Plenty of incredible options here. Ice Flawn is, I think, the safest. And if they kill the Ice Flawn, it's fine. So let's play the Flawn. Tap down the Trader here. And now, you know, we have a nice creature in play. We have Omega that we can cast for a bunch. And if they use a removal spell here, it's not so perfect. Okay. So now, is it Joda time? If I draw an untapped land, I can also play Omega. I can also just cast Ultima. Let's just do that. I have all these creatures I want to play. Just get everything off the board. Alright, what you got? Nothing. They got nothing. I think they might have a removal spell, though. Blue, black, red, white, green. Nice. Did they have a removal spell? So I play this trying to draw a removal spell here, but I don't know, maybe they still have one. Alright, well, I'm just going to run things out. Like, I sequenced it so that I can play 2 permanents this turn if they choose not to kill the Vaughn. Giving up a little bit of value here, but if they kill the Joda, I mean, like they kill the Joda, good patience on our opponent's part. Fate of the Sun. So they're not kill. Wait, they didn't kill the. Oh, cornered by black mages. They have that in their hand. Yeah. Okay. That. I mean, just based on their sequencing, that certainly made the most sense. All right. Let's play an 8-8. I'm doing this because Clive, like, I can use this to draw 2 cards. You know what I mean? All right, there's an Ahriman. There is a Light of Judgment. I guess we'll just fire it off here. Might as well. They get to draw a card, but I hit them for 8. Like, I don't have to fire off the Clive right away, right? Haumph! Alright, they're at 9. Okay, nothing for them. Smack them. Actually, I should have played this first. It's okay. Alright, let's play Clive. Oh, I tapped wrong. You know what? I should play it a little. I should be a little more serious about this. We drew Choco Comet. Oh my gosh, this deck is so awesome. Oh man. Oh, this is the dream. This is the actual dream. What are we at? 4 wins now? 4 wins. We basically got our entry fee back, and we still are in position here. Oh, this has been so ridiculous. Okay. Let's keep it going, though. Gotta keep it tight. I should have been better with my mana tapping in that last turn. All right, we are on the draw, sadly, and this doesn't have the comeback tool. So if they have an aggressive start, like a Tonberry turn 1, which they obviously have, you know, that's not great for us. Black-green. Black-green's not as aggro. Okay, we do have the Sahagin turn 2. And we have combat tutorial for the Sahagin. But 1-drop, 2-drop on the play. Okay, it was just a Blitzball at least. Okay, we take this. If I draw a Mountain, I might just fire it off on the Tonberry. I didn't. I think I play this. Oh, there is the Fire Magic. Nice. So if they play something big, I have the Intervention. I mean, that is kind of big, I guess. Okay, so this is a very, very interesting turn. I can just take the damage here and pass and leave up the intervention in case they have a trick. It also lets me syncopate for a larger amount. So I do think I will play the untapped land here, and I'm simply just going to pass here and see what they do. Cycling Capital City, okay. They have access to 5 mana. What are they going to play? Need a second red source here to turn on my Choco Comet. I can afford to take this damage, I think. Okay, you know the Ultima, it might take some time to get there with that one. Alright, now they have way too much mana, so I probably won't actually be able to syncopate whatever it is they play. That is a Summon Fat Chocobo, and my opponent, very, very heads up, waited to play around the syncopate here. So our opponent definitely knows what's up. I will kill the Chocobo. Gain some life. There is the Merchant. Alright, well, given that they're playing around all the sweepers, I'm just playing all my stuff. Alright. Yeah, Black Mage's Rod, sure. Land. Oh, maybe they're out of action. Yeah, they're out of action. They are out of action. That is great for us. That is a Joda. I don't want to miss land drop, so I'm actually... Well, I mean, Sahagin just kind of blocks everything. I'm at 16. Let's just crack this now. Okay, we drew a mountain, which is very big. This Ultima is just embarrassing. So they basically kind of have one top deck here. Chocobo Racetrack does not get it done here, for the time being. This Ultima will maybe be relevant at some point. But yeah, they don't have a great attack because I have this 3-5. All right, Scorpion Sentinel is certainly a fine blocker. Clive is just a ginormous creature. And I can just use it to eat something. Blue, red, black, green. So I need white. White pretty badly. I can also just set up by putting a bunch of things in play. Like flipping this and eating something does seem quite nice. And then just getting a bunch of mana to unload a bunch of other things also seems really good. But also double spelling seems reasonable too. Alright, let's play this. This is just good insurance. Good insurance if they kill my Sahagin, right? Oh! Side quest, raise a Chocobo. Alright, Chocobo count at 2 now. We drew a merchant here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Alright, so I can either flip the Clive. Now, they only have 2 Chocobos, so it's not... I don't have to flip the Clive just yet. But the upside with flipping the Clive, of course, is just the fact that next turn, I'll get 4 mana. And then I'll have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana to work with. Which is obviously extremely strong. Nah. I'm going to just play more things. Let's just use our mana wisely. Fun game. I do like the late game potential out of my hand. It looks like they drew a removal spell for the Clive. Maybe? But they're looking at their graveyard. Okay, so now what? They can get back a choke. Oh, wow. When does this trigger? First main phase. Okay. Okay. This is actually fine. I can just kill the I can just fight the Chocobo, right? This becomes a 9/9, fight this, and they have 3. Kerplunk! Okay. Let's attack for 2 in the air. And then we can start looting with the merchant too. Yeah, I mean, again, like, my board is such that I really don't think I'm going to want to Ultima here. So I think that's a pretty safe discard. It's also double white. Can I start attacking with this too? It's a 9/9. I have 2 towns, so this is 5 mana to draw 3 cards. Let's take a look at some of the spells in the graveyard. There's Evil Reawakened. They just drew a land. Alright. Okay. So now they have 4 Chocobo again. So I'm going to need to keep them at bay. I used Fire Magic already. Whoa! What? Okay, so they're digging now. I'm at 13 life? I don't know. Okay, whatever. This is more like a desperation attack, if you will. So block here. I don't think I need to Ultros, honestly. I'd rather just keep my life total high. What do you want to eat? Is it a Chocobo or is it a Shambling Thief? Something like this. Sure. Alright, I'm at 10. 9, 10, 12, 15 damage. Plus Choco Comet. Oh, I can Choco Comet for like a gazillion. Because I get 4 red mana next turn. So then, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7... 4, 5, 6... 4, 5, 6, 7... Plus 9, 16 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7... 16 damage. Wow. We are 1 damage short. Was there like a different block? Oh, I should have... So that I made a mistake, actually. I did make a mistake. I should have kept the Ultros around. So that is entirely on me. I'm still feeling okay about this, but I should have just gone down to 7. I should have thought about the crackback, because they have no other options here. Oh, this is the line. If I draw an untapped land, I can Choco Comet this bird for 2. Actually, if they just block this, hold on. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the face. 9 to the face. 10, 11, 12, plus 4, 16. Really? 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 red mana. Okay. Or like a cheap removal spell would also work, of course. I mean, there's not much they can do here. All right. We drew an untapped land, okay. Drew another untapped land, okay. So, once again, let's do the math. 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12 damage. 12 mana. Choco Comet for 10 to the face. They go to 7. And then they have to block here. Okay, that works. 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. So 10. Yeah, I mean, I had a guaranteed kill there. And I should have spent a little more time with my blocks to figure things out. All right. Another victory, and we are now 5-0 with our 5-color shenanigans deck. If everybody wants to go really deep and play a slow deck, I feel like this deck just goes over the top of basically everybody. If somebody wants to beat me down, that's how I can lose. But with Fire Magic and Ultima, like if I can draw the mana, like that also goes a long way to help us against the aggressive strategy. So really liking this. Really liking this. Let's win 2 more matches here. All right, on the play, we drew the Ultima and the Fire Magic, and we do have the Merchant. The Merchant has been fantastic for us, by the way. Just going to play out all my tap lands, I think. Ooh, nice island. A person of true class. A scholar and a gentleman. Do I want to take damage? Like, do I want to take 1? I think so. I'm going to play the Scorpion Sentinel to play around Syncopate. Okay, they had a Mulbro. That. Okay, fair enough. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Okay. I mean, I have a Fire Magic, but I don't think I need to fire it off here. Okay, I don't want to take more than... I don't want to take a gazillion damage. I even have access to the Ultima, which is pretty good. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm just gonna Fire Magic. Keeping this in play seems pretty good. And I have an Ultima too anyways. Shinra Reinforcements, sure. Don't move it over now. You should wait until... whatever. Okay. Alright, they have 5 cards. They did have a Syncopate. There's an Edgar, so that showcases that they probably have some more artifacts in their deck. Solid configuration. Combat tutorial. Whew, that is a large reinforcements. 4 towns, so that costs 3. Okay, let's block. Boom, draw 3. Syncopate Aquistus. Fire Magic, Resentful Revelation. Okay. Ilmeg Pixie in the graveyard. 6/4. That is an Ultros as well. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is certainly a little bit tricky here. I can take the 6 and keep up Syncopate. I feel like I want to save the Quistis. But, like, doing nothing also feels pretty bad. Whatever. Just gonna play the control game here. Especially with the Ultima. Darkness Crystal we absolutely need to counter. Wait, no, I have Ultima. Oh, yes. Yes. More value. More value. All right. So we have Ultima here going. We're certainly casting it here. Boom. And I'm not going to be able to syncopate anything. Oh, I can't play the Ultros. Never mind. It ends the turn immediately. All right, well, maybe I get lucky here with the syncopate. Okay, well, I'll do it. All right, let's go Ultros into combat tutorial. Put a counter here. There's an Omega. We drew a Wyvern as well. Okay. So now we have Quistis, and we have an Omega for 5. We can cast nothing out of their graveyard. Combat tutorial. Arden, come on! So lame. Alright. That is so ridiculous. Holy cow. Okay, do I have any other removal? Alright. I mean, this is our only move. If they have a way to get back the Arden, so be it, right? So. I feel like in general, Omega is better than the 5 damage effects, so. Alright, Ice Flawn. I mean, their deck is also very, very strong. Whoa! Joda? Hold on, hold on. Let's see, blue. I can't play Joda and Joshua because I have 3 blue sources. They have 21 cards. Let's play Omega. They can't play Counterspell here with this mana. Wow, they just conceded? I mean, I guess a stun for 5 is incredible, but we just won our first box! Yes! Wow, we defeated an Arden in the process. Ultima was great. Oh man, this deck has been just playing out beautifully. We are now 6-0 with the sweetest deck ever, with a box, and now we have 2 shots at 2 boxes. Oh man, I mean, I don't have too many more of these sealed videos left, just because we're running out of time, but the fact that this is going to be one of my last sealed videos, maybe my last one, and we have a shot at 2 boxes with just a deck that I chose to play to have fun, I'm so thrilled about. Gonna keep this. I have the Choco Comet, so I'm hoping that gets me there. Ooh, the Rabinaster is great, because now I can play Joshua on 3 too. Alright, 2-drop, Torgal. Ugh, okay, that's scary. I have a Fire Magic, okay. Hopefully they don't play like a human. I just play like make a bunch of small things. Vanille? Ugh. I passed. What if they miss? Nope, they got the rat. Okay. Yikes. Well. I don't think I'm in a position to syncopate here. So let's discard that. I think Fire Magic can still be good. And I don't need the second red source. So let's discard that. Or the third red source, however you want to call it. Okay. We drew Vaughn and we have Clive. Am I happy trading here? Let's keep our life total high. Namazu Trader. Okay. Alright. This is not too bad. Did they miss on a land drop? I feel like they did. In which case, I'm gonna kill the Torgal. Not missing a land drop yet. Next turn, I can go Ice Flawn, get an island, and then play Vaughn. Presumably, they're gonna attack me with the Trader. Okay, they drew a land anyways. I still think it's pretty decent to kill the Torgal there when I can and have something in play. The Fire Magic's not looking particularly strong. Can always loot it away. And I don't have to play the Vaughn. I can just play the Merchant next turn if I can't really attack. I don't think they're going to sack the treasure because they need the treasure. Okay. Looking at their graveyard. Okay. Evil Reawakened on Vanille. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, getting back like a Hectize for value, I guess. All right. I mean, oh, Torgal. I mean, their board is huge. Their board is absolutely gigantic. And like dealing 3 damage to everything is not even that good, right? All right, well, let's play... the Merchant. So Vanille is definitely going to hurt. Not too much I can do there. I'm going to... Actually, how many islands do I have in my deck? I have 6. All right. This is an interesting attack. I'm going to block. We take 5. Sure. In a Torgal? Okay. I am going to get an island here. I just need to play a land next turn. And we drew a land. Okay. I mean, maybe they trade? I don't know. I'm at 12 life, so that's a really, really scary spot to be in. They have 4 cards in hand. They're still stuck on mana, which is good for us. I can play a Clive and discard my hand. I think I'm just going to play Vaughn. Okay. And then play a tap land. So the way that I look at this, it's not pretty, okay? But I'm going to block Vanille and then play Fire Magic for 2 to just like kill the 2 creatures on the right. And then drop the Clive and draw a bunch of cards. Okay, I want them to play the rat, right? So let's block this. All right, we're at 9. Final days, okay. It's for 1 on the flashback. And then I guess they're going to play the rat. They have 3 cards in hand. You should play the rat. Play the rat. Demon Wall? How dare you? Darn. Alright, well. Our opponent is smart. How dare you be smart? Let's play Clive. I'm going to discard the Sahagin here. Draw some cards. Light of Judgment is fine. So if they pump the Demon Wall, I can use Light of Judgment to kill it. They have Avenged Treachery and an Evil Reawakened for my Quistis. Evil Reawakened is okay. Getting back an Ice Flan is fine. Balamti Rexar. Okay. Do they have a removal spell? That's the big question. They don't. Okay, that is fantastic. Because now we can flip the Clive. Assuming they don't have Avenged Treachery. Let's kill the Demon Wall. Now, they can go Final Days for 5. Which is obviously extremely strong. So I'm going to have to Quistis the... If I don't draw a white source, I'm going to have to Quistis the Fire Magic. Because I feel like that's probably their best line here. Yep. We have a gazillion mana. Okay. Let's attack for 9. Is this a legend? Hold on. Does this say legend on it? Legendary enchantment creature. I'm at 9 life. I just don't know if I should play the Blitzball here and draw cards, or if I should keep up Light of Judgment. Because if they kill this, I'm out of action, right? I'm gonna play it and crack it. Alright. Hopefully we don't die. Chocobo Kick doesn't get it done to kill the Efreet. They attack me, okay. Two cards in hand. The Merchant off the splash, okay. Oh, that is awesome. So this gives me 4 red mana. I'm not going to discard my hand. And this is a tap ability, so I can't do it. This gives them the most outs to, like, redraw into something. This is gigantic. And we'll pass. Yes! Oh, yes! Yes, let's go! Oh, what a deck! What a thing of beauty! I mean, I really, literally do not think we can top this experience. What we did here, I presented to you a solid Dimir deck with a good mana curve and good interaction. But what did we go with? We went with pure power. Pure power. Look at the late game potential for this deck. Joda, which was great. We actually had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other legends? It's like a draft deck. We had 7 towns. The merchants were fabulous. Fabulous. It drew us all the cards that we needed to make sure we continued hitting our land drops to get to our late game. Clive was incredible. It drew us some cards. It killed some things. It gave us mana. It did everything. And we just played all of our good cards. This is the literal definition of a 5-color soup deck. Choco Comet, Quistis, the sweepers were so important here, right? Fire Magic plus Ultima. Because our deck has a bunch of tap lands. We can easily get run over. We need the reset buttons. And we had 2 of them. With plenty of card draw and absolutely incredible late game. Oh my gosh, this is... I feel like I should just retire. You know what I mean? This is like the you know, the Jordan. I know he pushed off, but you know, it's the Jordan against the Jazz before he retired. We ignore him in the Washington Wizards. I mean, this is what this is. This is just the craziest, most awesome Final Fantasy collection of cards that I think I like. There's just no way I can top this. And what better way than to get there by choosing to have a little fun, experimenting, playing all of the colors, playing all of our rares, right? We play basically all of our rares. 1, 2, 3. Playing all of our rares and getting there. Oh man, this was an absolutely delightful run. And I'm so glad that I could share this experience with all of you. Oh, like I am so pumped right now. Like I'm literally, the adrenaline is pumping because not only did I win 2 boxes, so now we're on 5 boxes total, but I care about the boxes, but it's the fact that I was able to have success with this incredible collection of cards. Oh man, that was awesome. All right, well, there you have it, folks. 5 booster boxes of Final Fantasy coming our way now. It's $1,000. I'm going to keep it though. I'm going to hold on to them. I feel like Final Fantasy stuff people are going to like, but I am so thrilled to be able to win booster boxes number 4 and 5 with a 5-color Joda sealed deck. Let's freaking go. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I truly do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Access to the Patreon gives you access to Patreon-only videos. I do make videos for the Patreon only. I also do private streams. There's a lot of different benefits depending on the tier, so make sure you check it out. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want some booster boxes of Final Fantasy, or you wanted some singles for your constructed decks, they are the place to go. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, everything you need to make sure you are ready to go on the tabletop, heavyplay.com is the place to go. heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, if you made it all the way to the end, I don't think you would be disappointed. I'll see you tomorrow.